Deb and I took part in a monthly Club Hub session this morning online where we can indulge in some Welsh conversation. And the suggested topic this week was Be dach chi'n ddathlu nesa? What will you celebrate next? I must admit, when I hear that word celebration, there's a slight frisson for me, because when I was young, I didn't really enjoy what I thought were rather enforced jolly occasions, big parties, Christmas parties especially, in the church where we used to go to, which attracted, to be fair, 50 or 60 children. But I didn't like it, and they had what were called icebreakers, which I liked even less. And one was where we were all handed the name of an animal, a type of animal, on a small sheet of paper. And there were 20 or 30 animals, and each was in a pair of two. So, for example, you could have 2 cats wandering around, 2 dogs, 2 ponies, or whatever. Anyway, I looked at my paper and it said that I was to be a zebra. And what we had to do, we couldn't talk, we simply had to make the noise of the animal we had on our sheet. I don't know about you, you may have heard zebras communicating with one another, but in the end I decided to go around making a sort of horsey but stripy noise. I never found my mate, whomsoever he or she might have been, and I was one of the last people wandering around making this noise to the amusement of everybody, and I found the whole experience rather difficult, to be honest. I can smile about it now, of course. So celebrations, I have a slightly more mature, I think, attitude towards them now. I'll celebrate, God willing, the coronation at the weekend. I shall pray for King Charles, that he, duly remembering whose servant he is, may offer this nation the unique gifts of his experience and personality and sensitivity and desire, particularly to make things better as far as the environmental crisis goes. And I shall no doubt enjoy the ceremony and watch and sing quietly to myself some of the hymns. I don't know about swearing the oath of allegiance. Some papers seem to be very strongly implying that if I don't do that, I'm a subversive. So the jury's out, and it doesn't matter anyway. It's not going to ruin everyone else's enjoyment, whether I do or not. But the main thing is that we celebrate, and then on Sunday afternoon, we have a community coronation tea, which will be fun and will be for the folk of Aberhavesp, and no doubt an enjoyable occasion. I suppose I do celebrate more than I realise. Most mornings I wake up and think about that hymn, New every morning is the love, our waking and uprising prove. Absolutely, the gift of a new day. I was thinking about it this morning and came out with something without even thinking. New every morning is the love, our aching and uprising prove. And that's very much the case now, as I try to get Brother Body going a bit and a little more supple before facing the rigours of the day. And of course, we come together as celebrants when we share in the Eucharist communion, when we share in the body and blood of Christ and sit under God's word and are strengthened by it, and we meet the crucified and risen Lord, the broken body of the Lord, and his resurrection life, and the unstoppable love of God, all present in those very simple elements and amongst all the people who are with us. It used to be the case that the priest presiding was called the celebrant, but it's much better that he or she is the one who presides and is therefore called a president. That doesn't imply any massive hierarchy at all, but just tries to state the case clearly that we all celebrate together the love of God in communion. So things are looking up. From a very timid childhood, I'm beginning to think that celebration is good after all. Be ydach chi'n ddathlu nesa? Well, this weekend, in all its facets. God bless you.